Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Toriu, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build this super simple iron farm. Let's get right into the video. So these are the materials you are going to need. I'll put also a list here as you can see on the screen right now. I'll also put a list in the description if you want to use that. So these are all the materials we're going to need for the farm, so let's get right into it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you need to find a flat area, not mountains, a pretty flat area. This will do it. So you need to go to the middle of it, kinda, and count 8 blocks to the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you've done that, put one wall like this and the other wall like this, and then you can destroy these blocks. And now you need to build a border around these blocks and copy the exact way I do it. Put a temporary block right there and surround it in this shape, and then build another block. In one of the corners, it doesn't matter, put a water bucket, put water just there on the block. Now be sure you don't waterlog the wall, or else the water will flow down and it will just be a mess. So after you've done this, you can cover the block. You put a block under the water so the water will flow here, and then you build another set of blocks just in this position. After you've done that, you need to put buttons in this position like this. Great. Now after you've done that, you need to go 5 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 temporary blocks again, and then you put one bed here. Make sure the pillow is facing away from where the zombie will be. After you put one bed, count 2 blocks to the one side, put another bed, 2 blocks to the other side, and put another bed. Now from one of the corners of the beds, either this or this, you want to put a temporary block right here in the corner, diagonally, and then build up 2, and then put a solid block. You need to make sure it's a solid block, and then you can destroy these. You can also destroy these temporary blocks. So after you've done this, you want to count 4 from here. You want to have a 4x5 platform, which means this is a 4 block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fill it in. After you filled it in, put 4 blocks of glass on the side away from the zombie, and also 3 blocks of glass above this bed, and you need to make sure it's not close to the zombie, like this. Now you need to build a wall around the spawning platform. So just build the wall. Now it does need to be glass or a block that is not spawnable. So do make sure of that, or else the iron golems will be able to spawn, and that will ruin the farm if they spawn not in the right place. So after you finish the borders, you can see I built a 2-high border. You need to put 1 water bucket at the corner, away from this corner. You can see here the chest will go and the hoppers, so you need to put 1 water bucket right there. And if you've done everything right, it will float right to the edge but not flow over it. So now place the chest either here or here, it doesn't really matter. Let's go with there, and then place 3 hoppers, 1 pointing into the chest, 1 pointing into this hopper, and 1 pointing into the chest or into the hopper. Your choice, it doesn't really matter. After you've done that, go back here and build another 2 blocks next to the hoppers. You can see it. So this is 3 blocks and this is 2 blocks, and on these blocks you will need to put signs, one here, and an additional one right there. And in this block, the block between them, you need to put a lava bucket, and if you've done everything correctly, it will just stay there and it will not flow anywhere. So after you've done this, do the same thing on the other side. Great. Now that you've done building the sides, this is a very good time to put the zombie in. So a good way to get a zombie inside, it's a very easy way. you build the staircase as you can see I've built. It doesn't need to be fancy one. And then you just lure a zombie right into here. You can see that he follows you up. And I've also built this contraption. He will not be able to pass this because he is 2 blocks and the player is just under that. So you can go here. Ow, rude. You can go here with no problem, but he will get stuck. And I've also built this so he won't go anywhere else. And once he is in this position, you can also see I put a block above him. I'll show you it in a second. You bind down this block and yeah, he's in position. Then you just need to name him. And now the last thing you need to do is put the villagers. Also, before you put the villagers in, make sure you put buttons on all of these blocks. And you will need 8 buttons, 4 here, 3 here, and 1 above this. You can also put this one block down, it doesn't really matter. So the iron golems will not be able to spawn here. So destroy the staircase and put the villagers in. So now you've got your villagers in a box or something, or from a villager breeder. So now you need to bring them up there. So this is an easy way to bring them up there. So basically all it is a rail to the beds, and you have 3 activator rails that will spit the villagers right into place. Now remember that the activator rails spit the villagers to the right, so make sure you do that, especially on the other side. When this is to the right, but the other side you need to figure something out. So now let's put the villagers in place. So let's send the first one. You can see it goes up here right into place and the minecart falls. Now what we need to do is switch this rail to a powered one, so the minecart will continue. You can destroy this one or take it or whatever you want to do with it. So let's send the other one. You can see that he goes into the second spot. Now we need to switch this one again to a powered rail or regular rail. And now the last villager on this side. So now all you need to do is to wait for nighttime when they go to their beds, and then you can break all the blocks here. In the meanwhile, you can make the railroad you made and put the villagers on the other side. Before you leave these villagers, make sure they can access their bed, and you do that by breaking the block above their bed, but you need to make sure that they cannot fall anywhere. So block all of these blocks, and then you can break these blocks. Also, oh, this was a mistake. You need to also do it here so they can access their bed. You can see they can sleep in it, and once there's night, they will go to bed, and you will break all the glass blocks here, just the temporary blocks you use. Once you've got all the villagers in place, before you start the farm, you can see it's already working. I forgot to tell you to block these blocks so the villagers can sleep. And once they have slept, let's wake this villager up so they can go to bed. You can also break this block. Okay, so once they've gotten to bed, you can break all these blocks. So the villagers, when they wake up, will be on their bed and not on any other blocks. And now you can break the blocks next to the zombie. And you can see that they try to go to sleep, but then the zombie wakes them up. And yeah, this is the farm. The farm is now working. As you can see, iron golems are spawning. And it's very, very great. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I truly, truly do appreciate it. And until next time, goodbye.